One shot to stop a tank. At the end of this video, you're going to have the perfect technique to stop an aggressive advancing opponent. My name's Franz. Welcome to My Boxing Coach. Before we get started, make sure you go and download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit. 68 pages. Join the thousands of others who've downloaded this book directly to their inbox. You get insight into how to set up your own home gym, the 10 core skills, how to get the right mindset, set up the ideal athlete training regime, build speed, build power, how to use the heavy bag, and how to set yourself up for great shadow boxing. There is a link down below. There will be a link at the end of the video. Okay, you have an aggressive opponent coming towards you, always commits to the attack. What's a great way to stop them? Okay, one shot, and we've got to work with the 3 T's of technique, target, and time. The punch that we're going to work on involves combining 2 skills. The first skill is the straight backhand. So, little demonstration. And from the side. So what's happening here? First action is a drive off the back foot that rotates the hip, the arm delays and then fires out in a nice clean straight line. If you think about this rotation, we are rotating around a central axis that goes right through our body. So the body rotates like that. It doesn't follow in after the punch. So there, nice and clean, drive off the back leg. At the point of the punch landing, you want your foot to be in that position because you want to be able to generate the power through the target. Avoid the common faults. Don't pull back to throw the punch. Don't telegraph it. Don't under-rotate. Don't let it become an upper body shot. Don't bend with the punch. Don't give your opponent body weight to increase the power of their punches. So rotate, don't bend forward with the shot. And keep the guard up nice and high. It's especially important with this punch that we're going to do now. So don't let that happen. Don't let that lead hand drop when you're throwing the right hand. And make sure it comes straight back to the start position. So that's a good, clean, straight, right cross to the head. We're going to combine that with the first defensive move I ever teach any beginner boxer, which is the duck. Arse out, back straight, simple drop down. And that's it. Again, we're not ducking forward, not unless you want to eat uppercuts for breakfast. Don't duck forward. Plus, you can't see the opponent. The floor's not going to punch you. There's an opponent in front of you, so always visibility is paramount. You've got to be able to see the problem before you can deal with it. So then we combine those 2 things. So what we end up with is from the side, okay, that's the technique. Really important that the 2 things genuinely combine. You start the rotation, the body drops down so that when you land the shot, at the point of the landing of the shot, you're at the lowest point in the duck and you come back up, right? So it's a combining of the 2 things. So that's the technique. Target. What we are aiming for, find your sternum, 3 fingers below your sternum, and take an inverted letter V. Find the lowest rib. We're aiming for the zone below that. We are not aiming low, right? Boxers do thousands of sit-ups. You know, you might as well punch a brick wall and punch your fighter there, right? All of them sit-ups will toughen that bit. But where the vital organs are, so the liver and the spleen, that's what we're aiming for. The liver kind of comes across, almost across the spleen and the heart, anything in and around that space. So that's the target. We've got the technique, we've got the target. Then we've got to think about the time, okay? The time that we throw this shot. This is about throwing a punch towards either an advancing opponent who's committed to the attack. So you might set them up constantly. You might watch for patterns, throw the jab, and if they come in after the jab, okay, throw it again. If they come in again, you know they're going to commit. So the third time you can throw it, bang, drop down, clean shot into the target that we're aiming for. It can also work against a static opponent who just stays still. As long as you move in behind the jab, and then you can drop down and fire the shot. You shouldn't use it against an opponent who's moving away. It's an ineffectual punch. What we're wanting to do is use their body weight against them, right? Because you don't have to try hard. If you get the 3 T's right, this will work. Let me do a quick demonstration with my little bag mitt. Never hit a bag without hand protection on. So, point being, let me just show you if the opponent's moving away. So if I'm there and I try and throw the shot, best I'm going to get is a glancing blow. See that? Drop, glancing blow, right? However, when they're coming back towards me, and that's the key, is the clean execution. Don't try and hit hard. Get the technique right, get the target right, and get the timing right. If any one of those 3 things aren't right, then we've got a little bit of a problem. It's not going to work as well as it could. So, look, we hope for the best, but plan for the worst. If the shot is ineffectual, you've got 3 general options. Number 1, you press home the attack. So you've dropped, and even if you've landed it and they keep coming forward, what's a brilliant shot to come up with after that? Bang. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah? Bring the left hook, double down on the attack, go aggressive. The second one, drop, throw the shot, and then think about exit. You can either push and duck away diagonally and maintain a distance between you and the opponent. And you could do that sideways as well. So you could drop and then push off to the side and let them go that way. Or you can drop and then just come up. As long as you keep your head up and you're looking at the opponent and you've got your guard covered, you're good. You're not likely to get any kind of warning if you're in competition. So, hope for the best, plan for the worst. Think about the exit after you've landed the shot. But get the 3 T's right, get the technique right. Get the target right, be precise. Think about it, just the last thing on the target. If you're an orthodox against an orthodox, this shot is going to strike the spleen. Happy days. If they're quite square on, it's going to strike the solar plexus. If they're a southpaw, it's going to hit the liver. And for you southpaws, this is a shot you should really try and fit into your arsenal. Because every time you throw this shot against a bladed orthodox boxer, southpaw there, you can bring it round, put a little loop on it, and you can nail them nice and clean. Set solar plexus or into the liver. Okay, I'm going to stop. 3 T's. Stop a tank with that straight backhand. Don't forget, go download your book, The Beginner Boxer Toolkit. You'll really enjoy that. Leave your email and I'll get it out to you. Okay? Cheers, my name's Fran Sands. Take care, I'll see you in the next video.